go to the one in Sweden. So,
oh wait, the late thing?
Presentation at stage 28 will begin in just a few moments. But before we begin, here are a few reminders. For the comfort and safety of those around you, remain seated during the presentation, keeping your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the theater. And please, supervise your children. Permanecer sentados. But we ask that you treat our theater as you would your own living room. On second thought, please deposit all trash in the waste cans. As a courtesy to our presenters and everyone else in the theater, refrain from flash photography and turn off or silence your cell phones. Also, we ask that there be no caption during the presentation. And now, stage 28 of Walt Disney Imagineering are pleased to present Legends of Walt Disney Imagineering. Please welcome your host, Disney and Imagineering.
So welcome everyone to our distinguished panel here. We think, except for Gurr's shirt, you know.
Get a box.
So I would like to introduce you to our wonderful panel, Bob Gurr. Bob is writing a book right now, right, Bob? Yeah.
Yes, it'll be out next spring, and you're all going to buy one, aren't you?
When I wrote the introduction, and he rejected it.
Marty told me he wrote the foreword, and then he forgot who he was writing about.
Yeah. Don Iwerks, right next to me. All the history of the company and technology, and of course ran his own company after he left Disney. Next, Alice Davis. We had a wonderful panel yesterday. It's a small world, that's great. And next to Alice is the great SC football player, Orlando Ferrante. Our doctor's office, we go to the same orthopedic, and Orlando's picture is there. Really wonderful picture when he was with the Los Angeles Chargers before they became the San Diego Chargers. And last but not least, Kim Irvine. I'm so proud of her. She this year became the recipient of the first annual Buzz Price Lifetime Achievement Award from the Themed Entertainment Association. The first one. So, we thought we'd talk about today, because it's the 40th anniversary of Walt Disney World coming up, is some of the ways that we transitioned from attractions here to Walt Disney World. And as an introduction, Daniel Joseph at Imagineering recently found a wonderful tape about how Florida introduced Walt Disney to not only to its state, but started to boast about the fact that Walt was coming to Florida. And I'd like to show you that first and foremost. Mike, you run it? Yes.
I'd like for you to meet someone who's going to be a new neighbor of ours here in Florida, Mr. Walt Disney. fascinating Disney world of entertainment. Walt Disney is a man who started the business of entertainment over 40 years ago and today has produced 600 films and has won 700 awards and citations. He's been honored with 34 Academy Awards and built just one Disneyland. It all started with Mickey Mouse and continued with Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs.
If home from work we go.
Disney is the drama of nature's wonderland. A cool skin cat riding across the television screen. Disney is laughter. Remember the fun of his flying flipper? And Don Cat. Disney is pure entertainment. Disney is the magic storyteller, linking his skills with those of teachers, scientists, and doctors. He is the pioneer, bringing color to television with the wonderful world of color. Walt Disney is a man who had a dream to take raw land and with courage and conviction build a magic kingdom called Disneyland. People a year visit Disneyland, the happiest place on earth. At the New York World's Fair, more than 120,000 people a day enjoyed the 4 Disneyland shows. General Electric's Carousel of Progress. Ford Motor Company's Magic Skyway. Illinois' Great Moments with Lincoln. It's a small world. The Disney organization carried out a tremendous amount of research before selecting Florida as the location for their new project. Here at this press conference held in Orlando, everyone anxiously anticipated the announcement of the plans for the new Disney complex in Florida.
Well, Mr. Governor, this has been a wonderful reception that you've given us here. All the faces seem friendly and we feel very much at home. And that's just a big, exciting project for us too, you know. I mean, in fact, it's the biggest thing we've ever tackled. This enthusiasm on the part of our whole organization and on the part of the people of the state of Florida really is a good start. And we hope that what we develop here will be state, credit to the Disney organization. And I might say that when we were planning Disneyland, and we hoped that we could build something that would command the respect of the community. And after 10 years, I feel that we've accomplished them.
I don't think you mentioned the amount of money at the initial investment. That's a heck of a lot. That would indicate the size of this project.
Well, there was a time in my life I didn't think there was that much money. But, well, you see that the initial stage here has to top what we have, or at least the equivalent of what we have now in California. And there's 54 million in Disneyland now, another 20 million this year. So we're going to have to start somewhere around there. And of course, that doesn't include the other facilities, the hotels and the things around it. When you begin to put all those together, it's going to be well over 100 million plus, at least. But my big brother says we can do it.
For Floridians as well as for Walt Disney, it's easy to foresee the untold potential of this project in all facets of economic growth. By way of an introduction, and using an old cliche, you can't argue with success. Look what happened in Anaheim, California.
This was Anaheim, California 10 years ago. This is Anaheim today, 10 times larger and millions of dollars richer, all because of tourist money generated by a unique recreation industry called Disneyland. Since its opening, 50 million people, or over 1/4 of America's population, have come here. What has this meant to Anaheim? Independent research organizations have shown that in 10 years, almost $1 billion have been spent in Orange County, $273 million inside Disneyland, and more than $555 million outside for food, lodging, clothing, and a wide array of goods and services affecting every kind of business. This growth is reflected in receipts from other commercial, recreation, and tourist attractions in this vast Orange County area. Disneyland's impact on Orange County has attracted some of the major industries, some 250 enterprises employing 33,000 people with a payroll of more than $109 million annually. The effect has spread to schools, libraries, and residential areas, even to influencing the American League California Angels to come to their new 50,000-seat sports stadium. This, then, is the story of what has happened over the past decade to a city and a county. And as Disneyland grows, so will Orange County and California.
Florida already has many world-famous tourist attractions, and the new Disney complex promises to complement these existing businesses and will greatly increase the magnetism of Florida's dynamic personality, not only in the immediate areas surrounding Orlando, but throughout the entire state. Tourists will find an additional incentive to vacation in Florida.
Word of Disney coming to Florida was certainly the most welcome news that the Florida attractions have ever heard. This man stands out above all others in the entertainment business all over the world. And he should, by giving a different kind of emphasis to the attractions, supply.
Well, they were certainly exciting personalities, weren't they?